This is Caitlin. She's in your visual communication project group. You just checked Blackboard and found out that your group got full points in the project. If you see Caitlin in person, you might say, "Our project grade is up." Even though you did not directly describe the grade, Caitlin can tell the grade is good because you encoded your message with a positive meaning by grinning and using an excited tone of voice. Encoding is the transformation of information from one format into another with the expectation that the receiver of the information understands the format or code. The code of facial expressions and a voice tone is understood and Caitlin decodes your message successfully. She understands that the project went well. Unfortunately, Caitlin is a very busy person and does not always have time to see you in person, or she maybe just secretly hates you. Luckily, we have technology to help us communicate with people who are not physically near us. This is your cell phone. Because Caitlin is so busy, you decide to text her about the project instead of interrupting her with a call. You text her, "Our project grade is up." This time, your message is not encoded with a positive meaning because the text does not have a happy facial expression to go along with it. Caitlin gets your text and she has no idea what it's supposed to mean. Maybe the grade is good. Maybe not. Probably not. You probably bombed it. That sucks. Caitlin's day is ruined. As texting became a more popular mode of communication, codes to convey the sender's temperament developed within the constraints of a keyboard and a 160-character limit. The most popular is the code of emoticons. Emoticons were used in casual or humorous writings as early as the 19th century. Digital emoticons were first documented in 1982 when computer scientist Scott Fahlman proposed in a Carnegie Mellon University message board that a colon, hyphen, closing parentheses, and a colon, hyphen, open parentheses be used to denote jokes and non-jokes respectively. Today, the sideways smiling and frowny faces are staples of text messages around the world. People who understand the code of emoticons know that a colon followed by a closing parentheses indicates that the message is happy, lighthearted, or generally positive. Simply encoding your text with these symbols will inform Caitlin that the news about the project grade is good, and she should check it without fear. Some of the most popular sideways faces are the traditional smile and frown, the crying face, winking, tongue sticking out, evil grin, evil frown, surprised, super excited, and uncertain. These faces are the most commonly used with some variations. The average texter is likely to decode messages with these faces using the dominant reading strategy. This means that they decode the message using the same code that it was encoded with. Still, some texters are behind and a few scrambled punctuation marks mean nothing to them, or even something entirely different. When the receiver of the encoded message does not decode the message with the appropriate code, they are using an aberrant reading strategy. This often results in confusion and misunderstanding. For example, what would you think if you received this message? Okay, what does that even mean? Squiggle, squiggle, backslash squiggle? Maybe she meant that the breakup makes her feel like she is drowning in shark-infested waters. Wrong. You failed at decoding the emoticon. The original encoded meaning was that she hoped her boyfriend gets eaten by a shark. Consider another example. You get this text from your friend. Just a friend. Whoa there, that's a winking face. What does he mean? He's just a friend, right? The simple act of encoding the message with the winking face gives this text a more than friends connotation. Emoticons are an impressive example of how we have developed a code to enhance text-based communication with emotional tones that otherwise would require a voice or body language to convey. The encoding messages with emoticons can help to clarify what we mean in a text. They are not a foolproof way to communicate the implied tone of a message. Not everyone understands the code.